Hi, I'm Thomas, and I have an unusual tinnitus cure story to share with you today. It's about how I completely got rid of my tinnitus, and how I finally enjoyed complete freedom from ear ringing and all other tinnitus-related symptoms after 14 years of suffering. How did I do it? Well, what worked for me is stuff you probably won't find in conventional medicine books or health magazines. And I bet it will work for you, too. You see, I had very severe tinnitus for many, many years. And when I finally found a solution to my tormenting tinnitus, well, that was one of the best days of my life. I'm going to tell you my story because it's probably very similar to yours. In fact, anyone who struggles with tinnitus will relate to this story. And if you watch this entire video, which will not be online for long, I will do more than just tell you a story. I will give you the solution I discovered and use to this very day. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of your existing tinnitus symptoms in just 7 days, and how to eliminate the root cause of your tinnitus in the next 30 days. I have never given away this much information before in a free video that you can watch all in one sitting. There are 3 easy principles you must understand in order to achieve permanent freedom from tinnitus and its related symptoms. The 3 critical principles you must know are: 1. What tinnitus really is and why you have it. 2. What doesn't work and what makes tinnitus worse. 3. The only proven way to get rid of tinnitus forever. So, what can you gain if you embrace these 3 easy principles? Well, you can permanently eliminate your tinnitus within 30 to 60 days. Gain dramatic relief from your tinnitus in the next 7 days. Stop the ringing, buzzing, hissing, beeping, clicking, pulsing, and whistling sounds in your ears, and keep them away forever. Banish all other tinnitus-related symptoms, such as mild hearing loss, ear pain, and dizziness. Save thousands of dollars on prescription medications, over-the-counter aids, doctor visits, and surgery. Restore your energy and dramatically improve the quality of your life. Guaranteed. Let me reiterate, if you watch this video from start to finish and follow what I teach, your tinnitus will undoubtedly start to fade away. Don't worry, this is not another sales page for tinnitus medication. It's not another tinnitus over-the-counter supplement or tincture. And it's not another crazy tinnitus diet scam, or another herbal so-called remedy. This is real information that you can use right now. You might be wondering who I am. My name is Thomas Coleman, and I am a certified nutrition specialist, health consultant, medical researcher, speaker, and author. I'm also a former tinnitus sufferer. Over the past 14 years, I've helped men and women in more than 160 countries to get rid of tinnitus and achieve permanent freedom from ear ringing and all other tinnitus-related symptoms once and for all. And today, I'm helping you. Chances are I know exactly how you feel, because I've been there myself and seen it with thousands of clients. Maybe you're extremely confused about tinnitus. You've heard crazy things like there's no cure for tinnitus, or once you have it, you'll never get rid of it. You're deeply frustrated because everything you've tried has not worked. You're fed up with all the empty promises, quick-fix scams, and sleazy treatment rip-offs. You want something that works, and works quickly, to get rid of your tinnitus and ward it off forever. Are you suffering from any of the following symptoms? Constant or frequent ringing, buzzing, beeping, or hissing sounds in your ears. A very loud, undistinguished sound in your ears. Mild to moderate hearing loss. Pain or feeling of fullness in the ear. Dizziness. Feeling of tension, anxiety, agitation, and exhaustion from tinnitus. Are you frustrated because you know there must be an answer to your problem, but you simply haven't been able to find it? Well, you just found it. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine this. You wake up one morning, 4 to 6 weeks from now, step out of bed, and as you wash your face, it suddenly hits you. Your tinnitus is gone, as in wiped out completely. Suddenly there are no beeping, hissing, buzzing, or ringing sounds in your ears. In fact, there's nothing but blessed silence. You can hear external sounds more clearly, without the disturbing dissonant noise of tinnitus. The pain and the feeling of fullness in your ears have disappeared. The dizziness is gone, and you feel calmer, happier, healthier, and more energetic than you have in ages. And all of this is because you finally figured out the answer you'd been searching for. If you're anything like me, you've probably been beating your head against the wall for years, or maybe even decades, because you simply could not find a real solution for your tinnitus. A solution that could give you permanent freedom from the constant noise in your ears. I still remember the first time I noticed my tinnitus. I was 29 years old and experiencing life at its fullest. I was handling responsibilities at work, doing homework with the kids, carving out quality time for my spouse, and dealing with all kinds of stuff that modern families face nowadays. The stress was mounting, but I was still in control. Unfortunately, that was about to change. One evening I headed to a local restaurant with friends for some much-needed R&R. After spending 3 hours in the noisy restaurant, my head ached, and the dins of the evening continued to ring in my head for hours. I still had slight ringing in my ears the next morning, but not thinking much of it, I headed to work. Little did I know that my life was about to take an unexpected turn. Within a few days, that slight ringing became a noticeable buzz, followed periodically by loud bangs. Before long, the noise was beginning to grind on my nerves, and my head felt like it was going to explode. No matter what I tried, I could not get away from that ear-piercing noise. It was there day and night, and it was beginning to take its toll. A trip to my doctor did no good. He thought it was just a migraine induced by stress. I tried relaxing more, and that helped a little, but I still couldn't get rid of that constant buzz in my ears. Several weeks later, the doctor began to suspect that something was indeed wrong, and initiated a series of tests. After numerous rounds of tests, I finally had a diagnosis: tinnitus. Whew, I thought, now I can fix it. But my relief soon turned into panic, as the doctor explained that there was no cure or even much treatment for this condition, and I'd simply have to learn to live with it. Live with this constant pounding in my head, I thought? How in the world am I going to do that? After a couple of months, I went to see a psychiatrist. He recommended a variety of prescription medications, including anti-anxiety drugs, muscle relaxers, and antidepressants. Needless to say, they didn't help at all. I traveled from doctor to doctor looking for some relief, any relief. The noise was growing worse, and I needed help. My life was no longer my own. I couldn't work, I couldn't properly eat or sleep, I was short-tempered, and I was growing more and more depressed. I was reaching my breaking point, and I knew it. Something had to be done, or I was going to lose my mind. It was time to take action. I took a few weeks off from work and switched several doctors, but the only answer I got was that surgery was my only option. Unbelievable, I thought, and later learned that in the vast majority of cases, surgeries are completely unnecessary and can even lead to irreversible damage. Deep down, I felt that there must be another option, a healthier alternative. So I delved into 14 years of research, trial and error, and experimentation. I was determined to find a natural solution. I stopped taking prescription medications and became obsessed with the subjects of holistic health and nutrition. I wanted to know everything there was to know about how to permanently cure tinnitus. I bought every book on ear infections, nerve damage, sinus issues, sound therapies, oriental medicine, detox dieting, and nutrition that I could get my hands on. I spent hours at the library, swallowing stacks of books, journals, and magazines about tinnitus and reading every word. I've read literally hundreds of medical, health, and nutrition books from cover to cover, to the point of almost memorizing them. But I didn't just read. On my quest to find a solid cure for my tinnitus, I also interviewed numerous tinnitus sufferers and picked the brains of